Hey everyone, so today I'll be chatting with you about my process for my 2021 100-day project. I know it's a bit late and I was meaning to make this video last year, but it actually works out really well because this ties in directly into my 2022 project, which you'll hear about in just a couple of minutes. So about this project, I really wanted to challenge myself to only craft with my stash for 100 days and to make one finished item every day with only the materials I already had on hand. It was definitely a fun challenge because I knew I had a ton of cardstock and lots of things to decorate it with that I really wanted to use up. So as you can see, I have like lots of stickers and washi, random scrapbooking leftovers, things I've been hoarding for a really long time. So yeah, I just really wanted to use up as much as I could just because I finally wanted to use them and show them off, you know? So in order to make it a feasible goal, I really wanted to keep the daily canvas small, something like the size of a postcard. So originally, this project was going to be making 100 decorated postcards. And since I'd only be using my stash, I knew that I would be making the postcards from cardstock instead of buying blank postcards because I just really wanted to use up all the cardstock that I've had, and I had a lot. So yeah, so I was originally planning on making a postcard that would be folded over and glued together so that way it'd be a little bit more sturdy to send in the mail. But that really quickly changed because I realized that, as you can see, I'm adding all sorts of like washi tape, ephemera, stickers, and sort of like random pieces that I find in my stash. And they may not actually do very well in the mail. I really feared that they were going to get destroyed in the mail. Or just scuffed up because, you know, things get dirty in the mail. So I figured, okay, I'm going to put the postcards in an envelope because that'll protect them. But then if I'm going to put the postcards in an envelope, then why glue the postcards together anyway? So I left them as a folded card, and yeah, so that's basically the evolution from postcard to card. While working on this project, I pulled a lot of inspiration from all sorts of resources, like all the different crafters and artists that I follow on Instagram, on YouTube, different blogs, etc. And it was really fun just trying out different things, different techniques that I'd seen my favorite artists do. And, you know, sometimes I just completely winged it where I'd pick up a sticker sheet and I just tried to use up as much of it as I could. And sometimes I just really liked a piece of scrapbooking paper or card with a sentiment that I liked, and I just used that as my starting point. It really varied from day to day, and it depended how much energy I had from at the end of the day. For the majority of these cards, I pretty much worked on these like either in the evening or like well into midnight. So yeah, so they definitely differ just like in different energies. But yeah, my original intention was to make each card as unique as possible, and I didn't want to repeat too many elements. My main goal was to really push myself to try something new with each card. And you know, as anything, like I had good intentions, but at one point during the project, I got a little just tired and didn't really have ideas for like brand new design ideas. So some cards may seem a little repetitive in style, but I do try to change it up, at least in terms of colors and different like washi tapes and patterns, and yeah, try to keep everything as one of a kind as possible. And I'm really happy with how these turned out because every card is unique. So one thing I wanted to note is that each envelope matches its card. As you can see, I tried selecting a matching washi tape that was either the same color as the card design or a complementary like pattern or the actual washi tape from the original card. So yeah, now you're wondering, Jen, what are you doing with these 100-day cards and envelopes? I am glad you asked. So yeah, so this is this is how the whole 2022 project came about. So for this year, I will be auctioning off every card once a day for the next 100 days. So the idea is that every card will be auctioned off for charities, and there will be 10 charities. So that way, it's 10 cards for one charity, and at the end, we will have raised enough money for 10 different charities. So each auction will start at $5 US, and you will have about a week to make a bid. And in full transparency, the first $2 will go towards envelopes and postage because, I mean, sending 100 cards around the world would really add up really fast. So yeah, so I have picked actually 10 charities to donate to, and so far we have 2 charities that are up on the site. Um, so basically it's going to be right now, like the first 10 cards are raising money for the ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union. They've been incredible with challenging like all sorts of legislation, and it's basically a group of pro bono lawyers who work towards different social justice issues, like everything that went wrong like during the Trump administration, and currently like all the legislation that's happening in Texas about trans kids. Like they've been just like really amazing at challenging these things and like suing people who are trying to do things that are terrible. So anyway, I truly believe in the ACLU, and I hope you will make a bid on cards from 1 to 10. And then cards 11 through 20 are already up a bit in advance, only because this second batch is going to be raising money for the Sunflower of Peace. And if you're not aware, this organization is raising money to get medical supplies to the front lines in Ukraine. And as you know, it's a very urgent matter, so I really hope that we can raise some money and send some money as soon as possible to this cause, because it's very important, and I feel like we should do our part in trying to help Ukraine at this time. So I did want to note that each card and envelope combo will be mailed out in a larger envelope, so that way you'll have a completely blank card and then blank envelope to use however you like. And at the very end of this video, there's a little clip of me showing you how that works. I mean, you can already picture it. So anyway, I'm really excited about this 100-day project. If you saw a card in the pile that you liked, please make a note of it and make sure to check out the Craftic Shop on Instagram for updates. And every day I will be posting an individual card on that account for the auction. And I will also be updating the Craftic Land, which is the main account, about any ongoing auctions that are happening. So yeah, this was a really fun project to do. Each day I got to dig into my stash and see what I could find to use. Some things, there were things that I hadn't seen in ages and things I didn't even remember having. So it was really fun, like mixing and matching different items that I didn't normally use. It was really just a really fun experience. So I highly recommend doing something like this if you'd like. You can feel free to use the 100 Days Craft with Your Stash hashtag if you'd like to do this project on your own. I'm more than happy to share the hashtag with anybody. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this flip through of the 100-day cards, and hopefully you found it inspiring to start your own 100-day project. And please stay tuned about the upcoming card auctions by following me on Instagram at Craftic Land and at the Craftic Shop. And of course, if you have any questions about something I didn't cover in this video, just feel free to ask in the comments down below. And yeah, that's basically it. I really hope you have a lovely and crafty day, and I hope that this video will have inspired something new, and that also I wanted to note that if you had any charities that you feel strongly about, please make a comment make a comment, so that way I know, I'm always open to suggestions. So I will leave you with the last question, and it is, what will you make today? And this is where I'm going to show you how this is a smaller envelope and card go into the larger envelope. And that's it. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.